I just wanted to show this layout, and this is for phase 3, to just do a quick demonstration here so that when you're watching the video you can try to relate to exactly what you are seeing in the video. All right, and this is more so for people that have already invested their money and are trying to find out what is going on the ground. All right, and so just so that you all understand what is going on here, we're just going to zoom in a little bit. This information is basically made for the general public. All right, so if you look down here in this section, it will say general public, and that's the client. All right, and so for just for understanding just this, that's the legend right here. So any building or unit down here that you see that's in green or yellow or blue or red, this is what it means. All right, the green, which is the first tranche that we're going to show, that's where the most activity has happened over time, and then we show the second tranche, and then the third, and then the fourth. Okay, so the first, which is I believe a lot of us, because we were looking to get our building as soon as possible, the completion date was April 2023, and then second was June 2023, third September 2023, and the fourth November 2023. As you can see, we've already passed, we've crossed into 2024. The first tranche is not done. All right, so I don't know if the first is not done. I don't know when the second, the third, or the fourth will be done, and I'm pretty sure there have been people that have paid for all of them. Can't confirm that, but as far as I know, there are people in the second tranche. All right, just looking at this mark out over here, everything that's X is not available. I'm assuming that's buildings that have already been taken. If not, then maybe Sucasa is holding on to those to sell them at a later time. But as the time that I was given this layout, all of these buildings units had already been taken. That has been marked with an X. Okay, all right, so in the video you're going to see a bunch of foundations, and most of them are here, basically from this side all the way here. All right, you see a few units that have begun their superstructure, and that's going to be in this section in the beginning right here. So most of the time when we go to phase 2, which would be, let's say, for mapping out the land, say phase 2 being this side, you cross the street, you come to phase 3, and this is the first area that you would see in phase 3 where the buildings were going up. Okay, so this is it right here. These two units that has been marked out, you see in the video, or the workers on these two units right here working on them. Outside of that, there is really no activity on any of these foundations or superstructures that you see over here. I didn't see anyone working on them. All right. What you also see in the video is foundations, newly dug foundations, and that's those Tranche 1 4-bedroom units. So that's in this location right here. All right, everything in this blue, green right here in this section, those are the 4 bedrooms. All right, so this right here is what you see, the foundations that are up. My unit is somewhere down along this line over here. They did show it to me. Let me bring up a picture. So my unit would be over here, and now you may understand my frustration. After 2 years, this is what I have. Basically it just looks like this over here. If you zoom in so that you all can have a better look, it looks exactly like these right here. All right, and that's after 2 years. I have completely paid. I paid, I think within 3 months or so, I finished payment for the entire unit. All right, so for those of you that may not understand why I'm frustrated, Well, now I'm trying to explain to you why. Okay, so this is what the site looks like. I'm gonna be playing a video after this so you all can get a better idea. And this is the 2 units that they're working on. You can see people here, one here, one here. This guy is on the ground, and another person on top of the roof over here. Um, well, it's not really roofed because it hasn't been roofed yet, but on top of the superstructure, that's it right here. So that's the activity that you're gonna see on these two buildings right here. And then this guy on the ground, God knows what he's doing. And then when you come down here, you see people, inside these foundations, working, digging it along the line. So the only activities you would see is down in those 4-bedroom newly dug foundations and these 2 units. And that was on May 8th. If let me double check so that I don't give you a wrong date when I went there. Yeah, that was May 8th. So yeah, just wanted to show you all what I did see, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Building Ghana's Future, a place where we build homes for Africa and her children. As always, I thank the Most High God for blessing us with another beautiful day. All right, so today I'm here to give an update on the Sucasa project. For those of you that have seen the first video, you would know, the real investors would know that a lot of those comments were from people that are hurting, that have been hurt by Sucasa, right? These are people that are going through all kinds of situations because of how Sucasa has treated its investors, all right? Me being one of them. And for all of you out there thinking that I'm lying, that I'm making it up to give the company a bad image, I want you to really process that information. First, I am an investor. I have fully paid. And I said that in my first video, so I would trust that you will watch the entire video and not just a second of it and make your assumptions for whatever it is your comment was referring to. But I am fully paid. All right. It's been 2 years, almost 2 years for me. I'm just a shy, bit of days away from making it 2 years. All right. And so it's very disheartening to see people that I assumed were Sucasa employees coming, to say what they said on that video, the negative comments that they were trying to put against me. But for all of you that have no idea what is really going on, that's pretty much the gist of it. All right. I've paid my money and I have nothing to show for it. So when I just went over to the site to see the progress of what is going on from a year ago, comparing what I saw a year ago to today, what I saw. No investor, no one that has put their money into this type of investment would be happy with the progress that is going on site. Yes, there are people there. I was told, maybe 2 weeks ago, they started doing some work on the land. But this is not what we investors are expecting. Okay, when we put money into this company, we did our investments. There was hundreds of people running around all over the place working on the work site, which in hence made us believe that what they were selling was the truth. All right, and that's why a lot of us put our money in and went for the product, but it has not been delivered. All right. And for me personally, I went over there for the first time. They were actually able to show me my unit, and in 2 years, or they could show me what's a foundation, and this foundation is not even casted. I mean, you still see the soil, the filling in there. There's no concrete on top of the foundation yet. All right. So just blocks and filling. That's all they could show me for the 2 years that they've received my full payment. All right. So if I seem like, I'm irritated, I'm frustrated, pissed off about what is going on, I have a good reason. All right. Because there should be no reason why I pay somebody a full payment, and for 2 years, this is all you have to show. Anyone that spends their money whatsoever, whether it's giving it to family to build a home, giving it to your best friend, giving it to a real estate company, nobody on this planet is going to be happy with what I saw when I visited it. All right. Last year was the first time I visited it in person to see what was going on. And that was 1 year after my payment. And they couldn't show me my unit. This year I go, they've shown me my unit. It's block work with filling in it, foundation level. All right. I've been in Ghana over the last year, and if you watch my channel, you'll see what I have put into a building that I was overseeing myself. In 8 months or so, I had that building up. All right. And that's not with full payments. This is with just partial of the money I need to complete that building. And you can compare that to what I have from Sucasa. All right. Now you could say there are delays and whatnot in the system, but yeah, there are delays in construction. I am involved in construction myself. And so I know there are delays in the system and whatnot. But what we have over here seems like a pyramid scheme to me, if you ask. You robbing Peter to pay Paul. All right. And when we were putting our money in, that's not what we were investing our money for you to use our money to go do something else rather than building putting up the building we're paying for. All right. So even if there are delays, and I anticipated that there were going to be delays because it's construction, things happen, right? But you selling me 16 weeks and 2 years later, you're not even done with the foundation? Come on, bro. What kind of delay is that? The delay of not really trying to give me my product, or what? Because I can't tell you what kind of delay that is. That tells me that you are either broke, one, or two, you're just using my money for something else, or three, you just don't care. You know, when to honor what you told your investors. All right. So it's just disheartening. And you all can see the videos that I took. There is things that I can say. Going to the site was message the sales team. All right. Looking for information for phase 2 and phase 3. They basically shut it down, saying you are only in phase 3, so worry about phase 3. We've answered you for where your unit is, and we have nothing to say about the other units. All right. So comparing how they relate to investors from when we invested up to today, I mean, communication, customer service is down the drain. Now they're just straightforward and dry and cold dealing with you. This is what you need to know. Don't worry about the rest. Whereby previously it's, oh yeah, this is everything we've done. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 is going great. So anybody with a tiny bit of a brain will tell you that there's problems internally, and externally we can see those problems because it's affecting us, the investors. All right. um I mean, the videos would tell you everything you need to know. Videos would tell you everything you need to know. Phase 2 seems like it's at a standstill. All right, structures are up, roofs are in, poly tanks are up, but they're missing windows in some of the buildings. I don't see any activity whatsoever in phase 2. All right, I may have seen maybe 2 people or so walking around in the whole compound, but outside of that, I don't really see people going in and out, bringing materials, doing anything. All right, so I can't tell you what is going on in phase 2. It's just from the outside looking inside, it's dead. Nothing going on. But at least they have a structure, so there is some hope for phase 2 people to maybe get a completed building. When? Only God knows. I mean, with what I saw over there, I really can't give you an estimate on when that building is going to be fully furnished and everything to give you. All right. It seems like a lot of these people have been pulled from phase 2 to go to phase 3 to make it look like, there is something going on in phase three because of all the attention. And I don't know. I really don't know. But phase two, from the last time I went there, having activity going on to this time, phase two is dead compared to what I saw last year when I was there. All right. They have made some improvements. All the structures is up. The road pavement is completely, no, not completely, but almost done from what I saw, but I don't know. Phase three, don't even get me started. Phase three is almost the same as what I saw last year. And everything I say here is 100% truth as to what I saw. And you have the videos playing as well for you all to see what I saw. All right. So I have no reason to make up lies. I have no reason to to come here and tell what is untrue. My money is involved. I actually would hope that there will be plenty of people running around getting things done so that I can say, hey, no need to worry here. No need for us to panic or try to see what is going on, even though we're not hearing anything from Sucasa. I mean, I could open my email and show you the last communication I had. I can't even remember. It's crazy. They have just basically abandoned us. We don't hear anything from them. I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I know I don't hear anything from Sucasa. All right. And whenever I do hear from them, it ends up being a lie. All right. They'll give me a date. The date will come and nothing would happen. And if you think I'm lying, just look at when I paid and what I have now and tell me if I'm a lie. I'm telling a lie because I have nothing to show. This what I show you all as my property. I mean, that's nothing. All right. It doesn't take much to put up what they have put up for me. All right. And everybody else in my situation. Okay. So there's two buildings that they're working on, trying to lift it up. It's not complete. The structure is not complete. They're still working on the structure, which is not far off from what I saw last year. All right, those two structures were already high enough, so it seems like they just started work on it, which obviously confirms, what the agent that I saw in the front or walked me around said that they had started 2 weeks ago. All right. And then also the 4-bedroom units, as you will see in the video on the right lower side, they started digging the foundation for the 4-bedroom units. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Not the most activity you see is the digging of the foundations, but the previous foundations that they had dug, I didn't see any improvements on those. Outside of those two buildings that you will see a video of people working on it, and also a few people putting up, privacy fence around the whole thing, which blows my mind because you're already late, with the buildings. Now you're wasting money doing privacy um, fence. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just think differently. But, they also have security over there now, carrying tasers. I guess for those of us that, may lose our temper, just watch your back. You might get shocked. So outside of that, I don't know what else to tell you guys, but just like, subscribe, and be on the lookout for follow-up videos at least once every month until December, which is the completion date they had given me this time around. um, we'll see what changes that happens phase three. All right. Phase two, I'll be on the lookout for you guys too. Any changes that I can see, at least from the exterior, because I doubt they will let me enter phase two. I will continue to follow up with Sucasa and the progress that is happening on the ground. The new completion date they have given me is December. Prior to that was, I believe, either April or June, and that was from the CEO himself. Basically putting his head on the on the block, saying that it's either, and some people even confirmed, in the video that in December, he offered for refunds. Those that would want it, he will give them 6 months to give the money back. I know some people that have asked for refunds and never received it. And those of us that were hoping that our buildings will be up when he promised that he would deliver have also been failed once again. All right. I can't tell you how many times we've heard these promises of them delivering, that it's going to be delivered. We promise you, and nothing has happened. And nothing has happened. It's rather unfortunate, but it's time that we do something about it. All right. And that's where we're going with all of this. So you all can expect more videos with updates on what is going on in the ground. Since they will not give that to us, we are going to take that initiative to find out for ourselves and build our case. Whatever it ends up being, we will make sure that we are taken care of the best way that we can. All right. So thank you all for your time, joining us once again. And I wish you all a blessed day. All right. Bye-bye.